Answer. Because you are that, you are capable. You are gifted and you are so unique. All of the things that you may hate about yourself are your strengths. It's okay to be soft. It's okay to be opinionated. It's okay to be different. And it's so okay to just be you. The world awaits to receive you.
Bitch, I'm back. I'm popular the man. Bitch, I'm back. I'm popular the man.
Yeah, shout out to Shoe Pal in the building. One of our sponsors to Uncensored Enlightenment Talk. You know, they do our wardrobes on some nights, hook us up with shirts, tops, and stuff like that. So shout out to Shoe Pal. Now we're going to get into the man of the hour, Puffy Low, Brother Love. Now, you know, we've been introducing this celebrity gossip topics, and, you know, now it's time to get into the man of the hour. And this man right here literally just got the fucking brake suit off of him. And this is how arrogant he is. This is why I truly believe that every dog has his day. And even though he paid Cassie, what, $30 million allegedly in the settlement, and we can't get the information behind all the things that he did, but there are in the original filing, there are people that's reading it. There's more that he didn't want to come out. But let's listen to this arrogant buckets and what he has to say. Let's go, Puffy. Let's go.
I'm still standing taller than ever been. Looking like you survived. Feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing there.
Well, at least he don't got a wig on this time. Let's take his little stinky self off the screen. You remember that time he was on his live with his damn wine and shit, and he was sitting there talk with his wig like, they had some of that shit coming out. That's when he was at. I don't give a fuck right there. He was about to tell on himself. He woke up the next morning like, erase everything, Peggy. Erase everything. Yeah, He be wanting to come out, and all of a sudden he don't want to come out. But this was an interesting video that I want to show you guys, just a pop off on P. Diddy and the BS that he's into. I found this very, very funny. I hope you guys like this. I say, yo, this is exactly what's about to go on when Diddy meets R. Kelly. Let's do it one more again. Let's go. Diddy like, damn. You're going to jail one day. I don't know when it's going to happen, but something's going to happen to Puffy. Okay. We watched this man throughout our childhood burn so many people. Y'all don't know because y'all ain't watched this. If y'all between 30 and 40 or 35, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. Puffy has run through so many souls in the industry, young people right now that are nowhere, poor, homeless, literally stories of those people who were on making the band being homeless in New York. He did nothing. A lot of his artists has been murdered. We're going to make a nice special for you guys. I want you guys to look out for on. But until then, he looks at me and I look at him. Him and R. Kelly are going to be together like husband and wife. This is a clip that is brought to you by Unwind with Tasha K, where allegedly there is a picture of Puff Daddy allegedly people saying that he's stressing. This is all a publicity stunt. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but I guess the way that the economy works, just because people like to be nosy and things like that, he may be doing this for some type of kudos. I don't know. But I know at this point, he better be ready for shit to go down.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama said.
Look at him looking sick. All of the sick shit he was doing though is no, don't put your head down now. The stories that Cassie has told, as well as we're going to get into a little bit more, because there's other allegations behind Puff Daddy. Okay, but we will clarify this. Allegedly, there is no criminal investigation going on with Puff Daddy, so we just want to highlight that, because I know I keep saying he's going to jail, but there's not really any criminal investigation going on. The only time I think that this really is going to happen when people start testifying, the people around him, like Suge Knight ass, talking no snitches, no snitching ass. Suge Knight know a lot. Okay, who else know a lot? You know who else I think I know a lot too? Snoop Dogg know a lot. You know who else know a lot? Master P knows a lot. I'm just letting you know, these are the people who used to circle around each other and have these weird ass behaviors. In these years coming up now, they're all getting allegations of bad behavior. Even Master P kids came out like, you stole our money. You know, I mean, that was not the worst allegation compared to these people. But you got to understand, the artists that we watched back in the day, they was trifling. So this was brought to you by Spiritual World. The NYPD claims that reports of Diddy being a subject of a sexual assault investigation are false. So we just want to highlight that, because if the evidence did not come out right now about all of the things they wrote on their initial filing, it is still allegations. Even though he did pay a actual settlement, does not mean that you have admitted to it. Like I said, many people do that allegedly to save time, don't want to have to fight it. It costs more money to fight it, things like that. But I don't totally believe that with Puffy. I think that he knows that Cassie knows so much that her testimony will roll into so many other situations, murders, and deaths. Okay? Let's move allegedly. So let's move forward, because there is other allegations going on. But before we do that, I want to address one of these stupid ass rappers. Rapper Slim Thug says he doesn't agree with women suing their abusers if they didn't speak up when it happened. It should be a statute of limitation. Who the do this guy think he is? First and foremost, there is no statute of limitation of traumatic events and how people go through their mourning in their situation. She could have got to the point now where she just couldn't take it, you know, consistently having these thoughts, not having closure, still seeing him live his best life. You just say, fuck it, I'm about to go get him. You don't know what's in a woman's head. But before I even go down and start telling him off, let's listen to this sucker and what he got to say. You got to see ignorant ass people. He's a big ass dummy. But I'm gonna start cursing him out before I even. Okay, shut up, Grace. Let him talk.
Coming back and getting puffed. I don't believe in that, man.
Who cares?
When shit go down, speak on that shit right then, or it's out of it. It should be null and void. You shouldn't even have no type of nothing. You shouldn't be able to do shit unless you must let the people know what happened immediately. It should be a time limit on this shit. What happened was you got around them up, stand up on love shit. This is what happened. I'm gonna tell you what always happened, right? You was with a billionaire with all this bread all this time, and then you went followed your heart to with a trainer. That motherfucking apartment got smiled in the bitch. That lifestyle fell off. Now it's struggle time. The love wearing off, and now you trying to come up with ways to figure out how to get paid. Now I'm healed and I can talk about it. I want to expose niggas in my books. You did that. You participated. You ain't say for nothing. You did that. So stand on that, man. Quit trying to expose people for money. Like, what the nah.
Well, we're gonna say what everybody said in the audience. Shut the fuck up. Excuse my language. I had to use the F up because this is the most ignorant, dumb bullshit I ever heard in my life. When it comes to sexual abuse and sex trafficking, we do have a syndrome called not Munchausen syndrome, but I could keep mixing it with Munchausen syndrome. But basically, it's a syndrome where people who are abused, they either fall in love with their abusers or feel like this is a normalcy because of the mental manipulation and to highlight the drug abuse and intoxication, keeping these young girls so drugged up. This is how sex trafficking happens all the time. And they have found girls in hotels drugged up out of their minds, could not even remember their names, being sex trafficking. So what I would tell rapper Slim Thug, shut the F up. Because if it was your daughter or your sister or cousin, you wouldn't be saying this bullshit. So let me get him off of my screen because he's trash. He's trash. He should be exited out of the black community. Okay? Just for that. Now, we're going to get into one of my favorite guys because maybe he know a little bit more than what we know. Okay? There has been a circulating video going around that many people has been highlighting, but I got this from Dignific. Ice Cube calls out Diddy after Suge Knight found guilty for Tupac's death. Now, Diddy ain't. This is not the truth. The title is wrong, but there is some significant information in here in regards to Diddy and Suge Knight. Okay, so we just want to hear a little bit about allegedly what Ice Cube is talking about because these are all the people who actually was together at this time. They watched this. People knew what was going on with Aaliyah. They knew what was going on with Foxy Brown. All these young girls, Little Kim didn't give a damn. She probably ran through all of them with not a damn problem. But other individuals were probably forced and coerced. No disrespect to Lil Kim, because I just, stereotyped like she was good with it. But you know what I'm saying. This thing was a tone of the rap industry, especially towards women, because it was hard for women to come out and rap and be be part of the rap game. And now what do you see? The women that are part of the rap game, all you see is what do you see with the women that's a part of the rap game? Sexualism. That's it. So they're doing exactly what they were trained to do at the beginning to get their ass into the rap game, and that is the men out there and be treated like dogs. Let's get it.
It's that so many people in music and Hollywood fear this guy, Diddy, as if he's untouchable, and even the Sugar Diddy.
As we all know, Tupac Shakur sadly lost his life in 1996, and his shooter's identity is still a mystery. There's a notion that the tale has more to it.
Yep.
The recent execution of a search warrant by the Las Vegas police in connection with this long-running unresolved case has rekindled interest and hope for justice. Exceptionally, seen Diddy comes. There should be concern about this trend. Diddy has played a significant role in this case for a long time because of suspicions that he hired a hitman to kill Tupac Shakur.
Meanwhile, we're also getting more details on the Tupac Shakur murder investigation. ABC News is learning more about the target of this week's police search.
I didn't think there'd ever be any more steps taken in this case. It's 27 years old.
We know is that he says that he knows who shot Tupac. And what he said in that documentary was that it came from the back.
Despite his alibi, the police have found fresh information that may connect him to the murder. An iPhone, numerous computers, a Vibe magazine with photos of Shakur, and bullets that could have been used in the deadly shooting are among the items offered as evidence. Diddy has always refuted these claims, attributing them to jealousy and deliberate efforts to harm his name.
There has been negative propaganda put out about me that's not true.
However, Diddy's certainty seems to be waning as the case is now being brought before a grand jury in Las Vegas. The jury has already been selected in the court of popular opinion, with many people concluding that Diddy was responsible for the crime. Greg Kading, a retired LAPD officer, has made no secret of the fact that he thinks Diddy was responsible for the murder.
Supposed to perform at the club that night, and a dark SS Impala pulls up alongside, shoots Biggie several times, and he dies on the way to the hospital. So now there's blood on the ground. And then an unexpected thing takes place. They had to resurrect the case and have us take a new look at it and see if we've missed anything.
In his documentary, Kading accused Diddy specifically of organizing the gunshot that killed Tupac. He claims that Diddy spent $1 million to get rid of his competition, a charge Diddy has always refuted. With the case being reopened and fresh information emerging, Diddy's past could now be coming up with him. Even other prominent musicians in the field, like Eminem, have made references to the topic in their works.
I'm trying to tell you, a lot of artists know what's going on. So once this ball start rolling, you guys are going to see that people are going to be implemented in murders and situations. I'm making my prediction. I thought it was just going to be the conscious community, you know, all of these scam artists that were just going to be coming out turning on each other. I made that prediction, but now I'm making this prediction. It's about to go down. They're even mentioning Eminem throwing shots because a lot of people don't like Puffy, especially because it's arrogance. We just showed you the first clip of what Puffy just did after he just paid $10 million, okay? $10 million. And he's still going around talking shit.
The cops are now in charge of Diddy's destiny, and the business is keenly following. It's interesting to note that Diddy has already dealt with similar accusations. He filmed a report in 2008 and claimed responsibility for killing Tupac Shakur in 1994. Utterly.
You better stop calling my baby Tupac Shakur. I'm a Tupac Shakur. It's Shakur. It's Shakur. Get it together, Shakur. It's Shakur.
False and a falsehood. According to the Los Angeles Times website, the charges were supported by FBI files, eyewitness statements, and other anonymous sources.
Look, guy, look.
After the Angeles Times
one
website,
right here, I'm about to show you.
The charges were supported by FBI files.
This one right here, his bodyguard, this bodyguard right here, he's starting to come out and talk. I saw some clips of him. He was right there next to everything that went down. Pray to God that he still be alive when things start going down. But this guy right here, he is a bodyguard that's starting to make some videos, not just Gene Dell.
Eyewitness statements and other anonymous sources. After Biggie Small's mother,
look, same guy. They keep showing him right here. We're showing you this for a reason because he's going to be coming out soon with something to say.
Be reopened in 2006. LAPD detective.
Look, y'all see right here, all of these artists. It's Little Caesar, Puff Daddy. Who is this? This is Eric Zip Martin. I don't know who this is. Keefy D. Who is this? This Keefy D cousin. Tupac Suge Knight. And let me see what the other artists is. They're gonna get people to start rolling out now. They didn't even talk about his close circle in the middle, which is Kim Porter. God rest her soul. We did say Mace. God, protect him. These are people that was around Puffy closely, and they saw things and heard things. Let's go.
Greg Kading, who is featured in the documentary Murder Rap, found fresh evidence connecting Diddy to the killing. The dispute about Diddy's role in Tupac's death was stoked by this documentary. What do you think then? So, did he successfully avoid these charges like he has in the past, or is the case against him this time too strong?
All them gnats, they can't really touch me. Y'all, at the end of the day, y'all see and y'all know what it is. The track record, y'all know the business acumen, y'all know the community service. I don't even care if it's hard to believe because the proof is.
Eminem alleges in the song Kill Shot that Diddy had ordered the killing of Tupac, an allegation he subsequently clarified as a joke. However, this assertion created still another level of controversy, considering Eminem's respect for Tupac and how much he influenced his music. Reddit debate claims that Diddy hired Zip to deliver money to Keith, who is thought to be responsible for killing Tupac for Keith. Keith,
you see this?
Was never paid for the alleged hit because Zip supposedly fled with the money. But who is Keith D exactly? Dwayne Keith Davis was born on June 14, 1963. Is a well-known member of the Southside Compton Crips, a gang with its roots in California. He was close friends with the late NWA frontman Eazy-E from their early years. His role in the killing of Tupac Shakur has been connected to him, according to accusations. He was the subject of the most recent search warrant the Las Vegas police executed. He is now 60 years old. The police looked for any possible incriminating materials, such as electronic storage devices that would provide information about his suspected participation in the killing. It's interesting to note Suge Knight Jr. is another crucial character in this story
Suge Knight
that has to be understood before we get any farther into the dispute. a 19 April 1965 baby. American record executive Suge Knight was a founding member of Death Row Records.
Suge Knight.
With the first 2 albums released by the record company, he played a major role.
We're gonna end off in this little part, and I'm gonna put the video down here because it's a good video. But as I told you, remember these names, and I'm telling you, these are the people who I believe are going to eventually, mistakenly or unmistakably, take Tupac down. Well, not Tupac, not my baby, not my uncle, not my cousin, but I'm talking about take Puffy down, because they're gonna protect themselves, because you have these police trying to make a name for themselves. There's a thing called racketeering charges now, and they're ready to make people pay like they weight. Okay? They're going to wipe the board clean. So let's listen to what they got to say about Suge Knight, because he's still alive. And I know Suge is hard to the core, snitches get stitches, but Suge Knight, I just think he going to talk. Something better come on his conscience. I'm going to pray, because he owe Tupac. Suge Knight, you owe Tupac.
In the gangster rap genre's economic success in the 1990s. In 1992, Dr. Dre releases The Chronic, and in 1993, Snoop Dogg releases Doggy Style. In the music business, Reputation is not without controversy. He received a 28-year jail term in 2018 for killing a man in a hit-and-run accident on the Straight Outta Compton movie set.
I'm going to stop right there because y'all learned a little bit more about Suge Knight. And did you see the little picture that popped up? That's going to be the last person who I say that he knows something that happened to Tupac, and that was Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, allegedly. This is what I believe, that a lot of those artists who I have named, they know something about these murders and Puffy involvement. But now let's get into a little bit more of Puffy wild history, okay? This was 5 years ago, where Puffy's baby mother was allegedly unalive in her home, and this was his reaction. We're just showing you just some of the death that took place around this gentleman, and I believe Cassie may know a lot about this situation allegedly than most may want to believe.
A shocked and devastated Diddy spotted at the home where his ex suddenly and mysteriously died. Her good friend Kimora Lee Simmons appearing inconsolable at the house. 47-year-old Porter's body found after a desperate call to 911. Appearing inconsolable.
We also have a clip from allegations from Kimora Lee towards Puff Daddy. It is getting crazy. These stars are turning into real soap operas right in front of us. Reality shows are their life. Let's listen. I just want y'all to see Kimora Lee, because I want you guys to see Kimora Lee connection to Puff Daddy. Okay? Kimora Lee and Kim Porter were best friends. Who is Kimora Lee married to? Okay? Let's get it.
Consolable at the house. 47-year-old Porter's body found after a desperate call to 911.
EMS 14, respond with engine 76 on scene of the cardiac arrest.
Tonight, Kim's untimely death raising questions and sending shockwaves through Hollywood. She was the fashion model, actress, and world-famous mother to Diddy's kids.
Extra, extra.
With the hip-hop superstar and their children as he received his star on the Walk of Fame.
We're going to make sure we have this moment right here.
She was last seen looking happy and healthy with her ex and their children at this event just 16 days before her death. TMZ reporting she had been suffering from flu-like symptoms and possibly pneumonia, but an official cause has yet to be released. People reporting she and her longtime love, Sean Combs, remained close friends and co-parents. A source saying they were still a family. Kim posting this photo just weeks ago. Only Extra was with the couple at their New York baby shower for twins Delilah and Jesse.
So do we have 2 future ballerinas possibly?
Yes, of course.
The happy parents-to-be kissing for our camera, Diddy telling AJ,
I just take everything in as a blessing, you know. I got 3 sons and have these young ladies on the way. It's incredible.
Whatever. I hope you learn to respect women, but I don't think that's the truth. Let's move forward because there's a little bit more to these situations of surrounding Puff Daddy. We're just throwing things out there because a lot of you guys don't know the total connections that they have to each other. I know you think they're just celebrities, but back in the day, people were with people with people. And also, I'll be sure was actually married allegedly to Kim Porter as per Jaguar Wright allegedly, and this is why she never got married to Puff Daddy. And we do know most recently that Albie Shore was hospitalized, almost in a coma allegedly, and fought his way out of it just before he was about to publish his Tell All book. Okay, do you guys remember? Does it make sense? We just throwing some stuff out of there. Let's think about it. Now let's get into Sean Diddy Combs once threatened to hit pregnant Kimora Lee Simmons resurfaced interview alleges. Now, what I can say is that there are so many videos coming up about Puffy right now that I think there is a hit on his character. Another Bill Cosby is going down, but this time I like the Bill Cosby. I don't know, I can't, but because I didn't grow up in Bill Cosby time, like he wasn't my age group. Puffy is my age group, and we know what we know about Puff Daddy. So let's get into this right here. This is Sean Diddy Combs once allegedly threatened Kimora Lee Simmons with physical violence, according to the resurface of New York Magazine article. They're pulling shit out of the woodwork. Somebody wants Puffy. Somebody wants Puffy's head right now, okay? In 2004, profile of a baby fat fashion designer reemerged after 54-year-old rapper ex-girlfriend Cassie filed a federal lawsuit is accusing Combs of R-ing and abuse, which he has vehemently denied but settled. The article cited an alleged interaction between Combs and Simmons, claimed that there was a nasty cloudburst when Kimora said something to Combs or how he threatened to hit her. And I was pregnant, the moron. Simmons was now 49, told the outlet. This is how abusive allegedly he is. According to the New York Magazine, Combs eventually got down on his knees in public to apologize to Simmons. But why would you say that? He's a joke. Sean Diddy Combs vehemently denies accusation of art ripping and years of abuse by his ex Cassie in this news article. In the article, with Simmons shared an update on her relationship with Combs and referenced her now ex-husband and baby fat founder Russell Lee. I respect him for being a fierce entrepreneur, she said at the time, and I appreciate knowing that everything he's doing is emasculating my husband. I appreciated that, knowing that everything he's doing emmanuelated my husband. I thought it said emasculated. I was gonna say, did you just say that? Oh my God. Let me stop. Sean and Russell, 66, was married from 1998 to 2009 and shared daughter Marora Lee and Akoi Lee. Combs' lawyer and Simmons' representative did not immediately respond to the Fox News Digital request for comments. On Thursday, Cassie, whose legal name is Cassandra Ventura, alleges she endured over a decade of Diddy's violent behavior and disturbing demands in lawsuits in United States District Court for the Southern District of New York. After years in the silence and darkness, I am finally ready to tell my story and speak up on the behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and abuse in relationships. Cassie, 37, told Fox News Digital in the statement. With the expectations of the New York Adult Survivor Act fast approaching, it became clear that this was an opportunity to speak up about trauma I am experiencing and that I will be recovering for the rest of my life. The Me and You singer added. Combs' lawyer Ben Bradford denies Cassie allegations in the statement obtained by Fox on Thursday. Okay, so we know about that. Now let's get into another one. Kimora Lee cryptic post Diddy's conspiracy theorist. Fan attempt to decode message behind Kimora Lee. Let me see. And this was the post behind Kimora Lee because they're coming. I think somebody put a hit out on Puffy. They are all turning on Puff Daddy, and we're seeing it. Fans attempt to decode. Here we go. It's not a joke. Didn't I just say? I said they're gonna get Puffy. That Puffy going to jail. Fans attempt to decode the message behind Kimora Lee Simmons' cryptic post. In hours since Cassie alleged in court documents that she was beaten, urged to take drugs, and forced by Diddy to engage in sexual acts with male prostitutes on camera, many fans and celebrities have shared their reaction. And these things she's making allegations she would have to prove. So think about that. There's videos, okay, of men, okay? As you sow, you shall reap. This is why the public thought that Kimora was addressing the music mongo legal problems when she penned, "As you sow, you shall reap." Now, let's get into, we're about to head off, but we're going to get into a little bit more because this Puffy shit ain't no joke. He going to jail, and they need to take him down. There's a few more other people that need to go down because Hollywood has been used for a cover for sex trafficking. And that's not alleged. If they don't like it, then tell them to stop doing it. Plain and simple. Now, 7 minutes ago, Ice Cube warns Diddy as Suge Knight is going to testify. This is what now I'm not saying this is totally the truth. This was Celebrity Spin, a video that I found, but they're having the same ideas that I'm having. When these people testify, Puffy is going to be in deep fucking doo-doo. Let's go.
Very polarized in all kind of ways. People are, but anybody's watching now, they shut up because they say, if it can happen to this guy, it can happen to me.
We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to go there, with all due respect. But
I don't care any Hollywood, any on the streets, especially Hollywood rappers.
Yeah,
we get our paperwork.
Yeah,
see what all we ever been arrested for.
So many people in music and Hollywood fear this guy, Diddy, as if he's untouchable. And even
I met Pac, he was still part of Digital Underground, and he was just, the cool young. We was both, the young nigga around the group.
Meanwhile, we're also getting more details on the Tupac Shakur murder investigation. ABC News is learning more about the target of this week's police search and what they took.
The death of Tupac Shakur in 1996 has long been shrouded in mystery and speculation, leaving many with unanswered questions. Recently, Ice Cube has made some significant claims regarding Diddy's potential involvement in Tupac's tragic demise, adding a new layer of intrigue to this ongoing saga. Currently, the Las Vegas police are actively investigating Tupac's murder, sending shockwaves through various circles, particularly those in high society. These developments have sparked concerns about potential repercussions for individuals involved. Diddy Combs, in particular, finds himself in the spotlight once again, facing increased scrutiny and even accusations from his own friends.
All right. So you already know other accusations is going on. I'm going to share that video with you guys a little bit later. We're already a whole hour and a half into this. This is a lot to unpack. And I still didn't even get to my conspiracy hour because basically when we get to conspiracy hour, we're going to log off of YouTube. YouTube, I love you. We've been up here for an hour. This is how we get down on Uncensored Enlightenment Talk when we're on live on Sundays and Wednesdays on Rumble. We get down and we put it together so you can make your decision. I'm not going to give you my opinion. I'm going to just put I am going to give you my opinion. I'm going to do that. But I want you guys to make your own decisions, okay? But that is putting all of like pieces together. Now I think we have one more video. Let me see. Two more. One more video of a suspect Puffy, and then we're going to get a word from one of the greatest artists on the planet before we sign off on YouTube. Okay, so let's listen to Puffy and his weird ass shit, if y'all remember, just so y'all can see how weird this person is, fucking bozo. Oh my God. And I really don't appreciate what that other guy said about, oh, if somebody did something, they have to say it right away. You don't know what women go through. You don't understand how manipulation happens. And when women think that they're in love and all of this BS, you need to get smacked. Now look at this gay buckets. Listen.
Just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close to the bed, but it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure.
Kevin
You
Hart.
didn't have to do it, you did.
No, I definitely didn't have to do it.
Kevin Hart,
I
like,
definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shouts out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, just let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane.
Listen to this.
Fresh off the guard stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, I mean, damn, pause, but like, that's not.
He like, pause, that's gay.
Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world.
Yo, what the fuck did Puff just say?
He's like, Puffy, shut the fuck up. You making yourself sound more gay and gay. He can't even help you. That's what I said in that video. I was surprised he didn't have a wig on with his wine. Now let's get one more clip in. And this is an artist from this is a word from one of the greatest artists. As we bridge into our next session, conspiracy or nah, you're going to get a word from our artist, Prince. Thank you for everything, Prince. You tried your best to open our eyes, but people will not listen. Let's get it.
Game, you didn't make the rules, so everything comes hard. As long as you're signed to a contract, you're going to take a minority share of the winning. A select few of us will do well, the majority will not. So as a people, we'll be considered a minority. But stop, let's take a moment and look at yourselves. There's nothing minor about you. You are a blessed people. You're the most talented on earth, and you are still grateful. That is why upon winning in their game, you always thank God. Tonight I would like to ask one favor of you. Imagine what we'll all be like in our own game. Peace, love for one another.
The real estate market often seems like a distant world where only an elite of experts is successful. In a time of so much uncertainty in the air and bad news, realist investing can seem intimidating. But today, I want to tell you that if you make the right decision today, you can enter the real estate market from the back door. Bad credit record? No credit at all. Do you dread the idea of having a home loan? Do you dream of owning investment properties? You are in the right place and right time because we have created a program which is a tax lien and deed investment online course of only 14 hours. This course is specially designed for people like you who have big dreams. You will learn at your own pace and everything from your home computer. This is your chance. Join our membership for $19.99 a year. What are you waiting for? Visit our website primetimehomebuyerBuyback.org and sign up today for course access.